Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As we start getting things set up, change that. Use that. What's the name of the episode again? Just updating the titles right now. That's what it is. Curse of Phrygia. Or not Phrygia, but Phrygia. What are those names? It's something along those lines. Hey, my. And then I'll remove this. New update. And first 3 event. Mission play. All right. Those are being updated. Perfect. So, the new episode is out. I'm going to decline that so I can get that again. I will need to turn my audio back on because I've been playing without audio. Just gonna pull a couple things up real quick. Just in case I need to block somebody, I can do it on the actual sites. Just in case I need to. I'll bring this up, but welcome everybody. Playing some Star Trek Online again. It actually has been a while. Now that I've played Star Trek Online, since I've streamed Star Trek Online. Having a hard time keeping any form of drive to play and stream anything nowadays, which is unfortunate, but I have. They did release a new update that has a new mission, which we're going to play. We might play the new TFO2 to see what it's like. I'm not going to guarantee that. We'll see how long the mission is. If you haven't logged on within the last 24 hours, do remember to log on. It looks like you have about 2 hours left. So you grab your free T6 coupon. This account, I didn't do anything with the T6 coupon. I, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I basically have all the ships in the C-store, except for the... We'll just purchase filter. No, we need to do this. Except for the new bundle. I bought these ships separately, so I'm not going to ever buy this. I thought this was a horrible bundle, but I haven't gotten this one yet. Currently limited on my funds, so I got to be careful on what I spend my funds on. So I have to wait for a 35%, and if 35% bundle never shows up, I guess I never get it. But yeah, I have to wait on a 35% on that one, just because funds aren't where they should be. But yeah, so I didn't spend the T6 ship on this one. My second account, that account basically has near the limits of what I need on that account for, or what I was absolutely looking for that account for T6 coupons. So I just got the Corolla. Not a big fan of the Corolla. People say it's good. I tried the broadside stuff yesterday. I mean, it unlocked fine, and I don't know what to say. My third account, I got the Bozeman, which I was kind of surprised I hadn't got it, because Bozeman's probably my favorite ship, T6 ship, but it makes sense. I kind of got the stuff that we really require to get, and it's like a situation with my second account is that it basically has all the ships I need from the sea store to do stuff. Well, that's where that T6 coupon went. Put that in there. Basically has all the ships I need to do damage I want. So I just went with the Bozeman because it's probably one of the best ships to level up with. And then my last two accounts, I've only gotten 3 T6 coupons on the last two accounts because they're about a year old now, a little bit over a year old now. So I had the 2 from the event and 1 from last year's anniversary free T6 coupon. And so I had gotten the last year I'd gotten the oh God, what's the name of the ship? My brain. Why? I have it on here. Of course, I have everything on here. I'm not gonna find it in the list. The ship with the Iwani. I got the Iwani with him, so I had the Iwani on them for the Type 7s, which I'm going to talk about here in just a moment. But the Type 7s, I got the Iwani, and then I had gotten the basically the command ship for it, and then for the accounts, and then the battle cruiser for the accounts. So like see if I can find it easy on this list when I'm talking to command ships, like the so the Endeavor and the Klingon version of it on one, on the other account, and then on the Mulligan, the Federation. I had those, and so my next ship I need to get on those counts for traits was the Gamor. Not that one. This one. For Calm Before the Storms. So that's what I got on both those accounts. just because I needed this trait. Basically what it comes down to. So yeah, that's what I spent those T6 coupons on. I was happy to see them though, because this account here is the only account that actually has every ship on it. And now I say every ship with an asterisk because I don't have every ship because I have to wait for a sale, which who knows when that will happen nowadays with it. When it comes to Iwani, with the Type 7s, if you didn't hear, Type 7s are going to be nerfed. They are currently the best shuttle in the game. Apparently, there's some concern with the devs that the Type 7s are negatively affecting their ability to make new ships because the Type 7s are so good. If it doesn't have a shuttle bay on it, a hangar bay, people aren't liking it because you can't put a Type 7 on it. Realistically speaking, when it comes to those type of ships, you really don't need the best ship in the world in order for you to do normal content. This is one thing that gets lost with a lot of people when they hear people about the best ships to play with. It is all subjective, and most of the comparisons that people are using is the 1 to 2% within the DPS chases, and unless you're doing DPS chases, you don't need to worry about that 1 to 2%. So every ship is viable. You don't need the Type 7s. You don't need anything along those lines. The only thing you really need is your up-to-date fiery modes and stuff like that. But yeah, so Type 7s are going to be nerfed. Kind of sad about that, but I understand. I completely understand where they're coming from. This because when I don't know if people have played Magic who watch my streams, but I have played Magic before. When a card in Magic completely takes over the meta and it forces every deck to carry that one card, the card has to be removed. Because one of two things that happen, and I was listening to Thomas, Casual SAB did a nice interview with Thomas yesterday or the day before. I forget when it was, but Thomas basically says, as a developer, you have two choices. You either change everything or you change that one thing. And so the choice was to change that one thing, and that was on reference to the hexacannons. And yeah, I mean, that's true. You change everything or that one thing. And so that's probably going to be also true with the Type 7s. Is they're just going to change everything. Or they don't want to change everything. They're just going to change the one thing. It's fine. I will be sad is because generally carrier builds do require a lot of traits when you're going pure actual damage-based carrier builds. But I mean, I guess that just means that if you're not gonna, if they nerf them to the ground, it means that if you want to do carrier builds, you're just going to need those traits. The problem with most of those traits is they're locked behind promos and lock boxes. So free-to-play characters or players are going to have a little more trouble using shuttlecrafts. But yeah. All right. Let's get this mission started.
I repeat, this is Captain Esri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy have failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I haven't played this. I don't know any spoilers. But if Esri Dax becomes assimilated, it's gonna be really funny with the current episodes of. Hey, Rabid Legend. How are you doing? Currently trying to play the mission, but if Esri Dax gets assimilated, it's gonna be really funny for the Academy episodes. But yeah, spoilers.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Alright. We are going to be using the Shangri-La today because I just like the way the Shangri-La looks. I can actually get rid of this. I think I was using it as a fast travel. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And everything. You were right next to me? I missed you. I'm sorry, Rabbit.
Glad you made it. And relieved. The level of environmental corruption down here is... And comms are still disrupted. Can you hear?
Captain Dex. The signal's still weak, but I hear you. Where's the Aventine?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Screech, worm. The sun feast on the thrill of your despair. Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
Sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a triquantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Yes, ma'am.
From hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected. Contorted. Consumed.
It's not listed as Stowe. You know, you're probably correct. I think I have to go into... Yeah, it's listed as Cloudheim. Can I edit this? Oh. It's jumping ahead on me.
Ship by ship. Devour. Consume. Feasting. Stretching. Whole.
Huh.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Well, let's act fast. We need more data.
No. I was spamming through that.
Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13th century.
That's right. My crew and I are present. That's hilarious. Let's try this one more time.
Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
That's right. My crew and I are present when it was created in the system along Admiral Kamarki and Captain Nethpar. Things didn't exactly go as planned.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
The Shangri-La scan shows the portal has been corrupted by psionic energy. We can perform a chronometric dating and drift analyst.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
Decepticons might cause delays or fragmentations, but we should make it possible. I'll gather the data. Yeah, go figure the cube exploding right on top of me would kill me in one hit. Do you see it? It did like a million damage to me.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourselves. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2. The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right?
So I do have fireball.
I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
The debris of the vessel that just exploded should not have left unanalyzed.
And I'd never ask you to. But chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Helm, plot a course for that shuttle. Hang in there, Dax. We'll be there soon. So I have fireball escape on this character. It's just it's hard for me to find a space to put it with all the other stuff I have on it. But yeah, fireball escape probably would have saved me from that. No life signs or biological remains here have been detected. Perhaps she transported in time.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance don't send me empty-handed. We've got the access codes and schematics at our disposal. We'll see you soon. Just gonna check around here. They've been hiding stuff recently in some of the missions. So exploration might be a good one, just to try to figure out. Especially in a dark area.
Everything all right? The DAC symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
Bonnikins.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
List properties.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis. Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Let's review the command log.
Neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. 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 Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Like a Borg neural processor, useful. Let's go. I was kind of hoping I was going to have a little Borg follow me around. Ew. Environmental team had fun with this one. They're gonna come to life, aren't they? I did get the T-ship coupon. Spent it on... this account has all of the C-Store ships, except for the most recent bundle, which I'm waiting for a sell on. My other accounts, I got ships that were differently needed for those specific accounts. I talked about it earlier on when I first started the stream.
Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Go to Grethor. Yeah, I
You're on
was...
the right path. Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the ship. Stay sharp.
On our way. I was debating on my second account. I was debating on saving on that, but I got the Corrallet instead on that account. For no particular reason at all, but I could have possibly saved it for when the new bundle came out. It probably would have been a little bit better, but we'll see if I'm wrong on that when the ships come out. Last year's bundle seemed to be tailor-made for me because it had all the ship types I liked. So I'm under the assumption that this year's bundle probably will not have all the ships I want. But I guess we'll have to see. What are you? It's nasty.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Static. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermigorn embryo. Properties. Psionic emission. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Stored. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Shoot to kill or collect the store. Understood. I will collect. Trying to be sneaky there. I saw ya. I got 360 vision here.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way.
environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your
I don't want to destroy that pustule, so.
will absorb you. Inhabit you.
Oh, I probably destroyed that pustule, didn't I? Was that close enough to it? No. It's good to know that they're a little bit hardier than one-shot kills. Good job, environmental team, of making this look as nasty as possible. Did I miss 3 or destroy 3?
Great, you made it. Over here. Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Esri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company.
But did that have a skull on its face?
We can't let them take over the array. I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one. Don't forget about those Chimeran pustules.
Clear the pustules. Oh, right. So can I collect them?
It's good to see you again. I regret accepting help from the Ethereans so quickly. I'm sure many agree. I thought I had gotten pretty good at reading people over the years, but trust the Borg to fool any of us once in a while. Do you want to talk about our last meeting?
I would like that.
How are you and Admiral Kumarke holding up since our last encounter with the Borg?
We're doing pretty well. So is Admiral Kamarki, despite some setbacks. So where's the Aventine?
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherean upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Speaking of recon, what else have you learned about the Chimerans?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherean genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
I'm guessing the Ethereans probably figure that out too. So why are the Chimerans attacking the Midas Array?
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Jean Resi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously. What do you want to know?
Why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution. What do you want to know?
Who spearheaded this project?
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts. What do you want to know?
How are you people recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure. What do you want to know?
What went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill. What do you want to know?
What part did you play in this?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way. What do you want to know?
I have all the information I need.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful, according to reports anyway.
The USS Aventine?
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
I get the sense this might be Conversation for another time. Speaking of captains, do these Khmer Borgs have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head, and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled, and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out proto-matter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Understood. Before we go, you recognized me, right? Earlier?
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming blow. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Thank you for telling me. It will take time to process. Captain Dax, what's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control, so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand, if you see any along the way.
You got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Good point. Let's go. Ooh, there is a shiny box over here. This array doesn't have permanent personnel, but it seems like Starfleet officers performed routine checkups on occasions. Just gonna check for any more shiny stuff. Nope.
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Copy that. We'll need the support.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier. Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
Apparently my officer is excited for combat.
Stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is inescapable. There is no perfection but chaos.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
Oh, I hope that wasn't another pustule. It's kind of annoying giving all of these pustules to collect when there's only AoE abilities.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Let's see, can I collect this pustule before?
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags. We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with Opera, your friend, but I could make an exception.
Lucky us. Let's keep moving.
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
Well, at least I don't have to collect any more pustules. I can just...
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join. And never
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Spicy, Dax is spicy. So... Kathy Chimeran.
Operator, look out!
That's a
Are you all right?
cool looking...
I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out. We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are ready. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gives. It promise endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
That's it. That's all of them. We did it. If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the Cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to waste. Let's go. Okay. Where is... There it is. Oh.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
I'll take a look. Have we tried rerouting excess plasma through one of the auxiliary grids?
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You're suggesting we travel to the other side? What do you think, Z? Z?
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Shanres infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norva was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Esri. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
That's a nasty infection if it assimilates you just by getting shot.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Agreed. We need to disable the beam. Let's get over with this.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield. These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system. Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
Of course it is.
The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony. That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony. Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again.
Expected.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist the mind.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony. The portal is moving. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
Hugh, is that you?
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience?
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a Queen's Gambit.
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's gotta count for something.
Speaking of Vesri Tegan, do you want to take her back to Trill, to your family?
No. She worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she'd like that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I don't know what's more unsettling. A mirror Borg unimatrix in fluidic space, or a Jean Ress one in the Chimeran reality.
Chimeran reality feels worse, even if the problem is tucked away behind portals, but I think it's watching yourself die. How are you, Captain?
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. How are you holding up?
I feel heartbroken. I know we had only just met her, but she was a person. In fact, she is more than that. She was, in some ways, you.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
Helm, warp out.
Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Random shield. And the outfit. I don't know if you heard that, but my cat just freaked out outside my door. Oh, that's pretty hilarious. Alright. So, I have not played Belly the Beast yet, so let's go ahead and jump and do that. I hear it's a ground TFO. I have too many hours till the next till my dailies reset, so
Thanks for joining me aboard the Midas Array. Let's get you up to speed. The Chimerans, a suspected variant of the Borg from yet another universe, have boarded part of the array. I was sent here to study them, but it's clear they're hostile towards us. I'm afraid our attempts at communication have not been effective.
got it. Tell me everything I need to know.
Their horde has a particularly dangerous specimen in it. I'm calling it the Apex, who patrols the array and is invulnerable to our weapons. It'll emit a psionic field, so you'll know when it's near. Avoid it at all costs. Don't think twice. Just run.
Just run?
Well, you can also set up neural disruption traps around the array and hope the Apex bites. They'll stun it briefly, but it's a temporary distraction at best. So don't bet all your luck on it.
Copy that.
Take down these chimeras and override those override force. You'll need to take the stairs to find the first interlink node.
I guess you can't collect these. Moopsy doing moopsy things. Oh, this one seems way more complicated than it needs to be. Oh. I'm just gonna run away from that guy? Can I?
The Apex has detected you. Look out for occlusion zones.
Oh, is that this? I already don't like this. Come on.
Watch out. That Apex is pursuing you. Run. Look out for shield symbols. You'll be safe from the Apex inside the occlusion zone.
I do not like this. I do not like this. So they love to do why are people in here? Oh, shit. He wasn't targeting me, so. No, no. Can we go up? Is there a way to go up?
Chimerans are reinforcing their presence in the transporter room. nearby.
Come on, game. I'm not rolling. I'm hitting a button. So where is the last? Is it over here?
More Chimeran energy signatures are being detected in the core room. Look out. The Apex is targeting you. Don't forget about those traps.
Oh, wait. Is it up here?
Chimerans are lurking in the area. Keep your eyes open.
I don't think people realize. Shoot!
Chimerans are reinforcing their presence in the transporter room. Your trap went off, but the effects won't hold. Better get moving.
Like, people, this way. Hey, this way. Well, now the target's on me. I'm about ready to drop out of this. Hey, there's a defensive thing.
Heads up. There's a new influx of Chimerans in equipment storage. The final interlink node has been overridden. You can head back to the shuttle bay.
Every world, every galaxy, every dimension will be consumed.
Yeah, so...
Everything okay? Take the turbo lift to the next deck.
Oh, God. There's more of this we gotta do? Like, I understand that they like to have, like, some form of achievement for these things, but, sometimes these are painful.
Good.
Not
You made it. To access...
not remain Klingon, but
Good. To act. My research shows Chimerans not only affect humanoid psyches, but tap into them. All right. I'm reading an increase in psionic activity close by. Enemies are near.
The voices, the memories are one, are many, are endless.
Chimerans are swarming this deck. Stay focused.
saw him over there.
Chimeran biosignatures have been detected near your position.
We will employ, inhabit you.
Somebody just ran past. Where's the nearest defensive? Don't walk away, man.
Great. You've overridden 2 interlink nodes. Just 2 more left.
Oh, someone's gonna die. That would be me. Do 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 do. So I saw a locked glass door somewhere around here. It's like, oh, poop. Haha!
All interlink nodes have been overridden. Head to primary antenna control. I get the feeling we'll need some help after all of this. I'm calling for backup. Director Hugh, this is Captain Esri Dax. Requesting reinforcements
Primary
at the Midas Array.
antenna control.
Copy that, Esri. I'm sending over a recommendation on who to call in. Good luck.
Where is? I have.
The Horde is summoning a swarm of Chimerans. Quick! Target the apex with the isoboramine stream. Apex is invulnerable again. Take out that swarm in the meantime.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Someone's having fun with Badgie.
The isoboramine is lingering. The Apex can't maintain its shield. It seems frenzied.
It does not like me. What did I do?
I think you and your task force just bought us all some time. Without your assistance, the Midas array would have been lost to the Chimerans by now. That said, our efforts haven't stopped more of them from beaming onto other decks. They're targeting the antennae and comm systems. Something else is going on here. I suggest you report back to command. The shuttle bay is secure now, and I need to stay and continue my research. The Alliance...
Alright. So, 100% honesty with that. It's not remain Klingon. I will admit that. But there are a lot of issues with it. Anytime that you're forced to run around and do specific objectives, it makes it harder to do those. Probably will not be what I select to do my event progress. It's probably still gonna be Royal Flesh. Because the problem with it, I think Devil's Heart. I don't even remember what Shattered Piece is, but I think these are both from the last one. I didn't enjoy those either. But hey, at least they give us Royal Flesh, I guess. Yeah, for my dailies, I'll still be doing Royal Flesh. Royal Flesh is pretty straightforward. Go to location A, B, C, D, E, so on, and kill everything that's there. But as for the mission, I actually did like the mission. I thought the mission was pretty good. Really no repeatable ness to it. Let's see,
This is Captain Ezri Dax.
just gives you more random gear, like with Best Laid.
Greetings. This is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project.
This is Captain Beth Parr of the Zent Heavy Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titimer Alliance to...
I wish All That Matters was one of the options. I love doing All That Matters, but it's not. It's okay. But yeah, so mission was pretty good. I like the whole basically just giving a full backstory on the Chimera. As we further explore the multiverse of the Borg. I'm gonna blame it all on all on Nog. It's all Nog's fault. But I think I'm going to call it from there. So if you have been watching, thank you for watching. I do appreciate that. If you're on YouTube and you do like what you see, go and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream or post a video again. If you're on Twitch and you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button. And you'll be notified when I post or stream again. Again, I do appreciate those who've joined.